I quit my 9 to 5 job because of this trading strategy. The next 7 minutes can potentially change your life. If you're not using this strategy, that might be the reason you are not profitable. Taking this for 2 trades, guys. I was such in a rush for this trade because the price is moving so quickly, and this is what happens when you're on volatile markets. Like, the market is so quick, so you have to move very quickly. And this is why sometimes if you're not really good at supply and demand, you can actually use the higher time frames, so that way you could like take your time to do your stuff and stuff like that. But anyway, this trade was a really rush trade right here, guys, and I found the perfect opportunity. Look at this. Look at the point where the rejection was. You see that? The rejection is exactly on the point, and this is the reason why supply and demand is so accurate. Now you guys see why I can rely so much on this strategy. It's so good. Look at that. Look at that rejection. That's so clean. I'm gonna take one trade here, guys. The reason I'm gonna take one here, this trade here is not really so confident. Let me see what's going on for this one. Okay, didn't reach my area point. Usually I'm taking this for one, guys. I'm not so confident in this particular trade, to be honest, because this wick here is so close towards it, so I'm not really, sure. Let's see what. See, I'm going to take this for one because there's just such a little time leave on the candle here. But look at that rejection, guys. Look at that. Look at that. My entry should have been in the zone, but I could feel the strong rejection because look at this. This candle here created a lower low compared to this one. So I combine that and look at that. Ooh, this trade is so good. I think I should have took at least 3 on this, but the reason why I'm not doing that though is because I'm going against the trend, so I don't want to. And this is the reason why you guys have to know when to take heavy amount of trades. For instance, if you know you are going against a trend, you can't be taking risky trade or aggressive trade. That's what I'm saying. But when you're going against a trend, they see everything lining up correctly, then now you can say, okay, let me go more aggressive on this trade. And that's the reason why I didn't go more aggressive on this trade here, because I'm actually going against the trend. You see that? But it still works because this area is super strong. Okay, if you know, you know. I'm taking this for 2 right here, guys. I'm actually with the trend also, but the major trend is going higher, so I think I shouldn't have took 2 trades on this, but the demand area look pretty decent. Okay, but I want to talk about something very important that I see many people don't really focus on. Okay, if this trade is a losing trade, it's fine, it doesn't matter, but we don't know until the trade ends, and that's the thing about trading. Okay, you have to trade and try to minimize as much emotions and just wait for the trade to play out to see what happened, because this can come, the trade might come down in the last few seconds. I see that all the time, but you have to think in probabilities. Okay, I'm gonna keep continue talking about this. Yes, I'm taking about 4 trades here, and I want you guys to understand something. When you're trading, you have to think in the form of probabilities. Okay, many traders do not do this, and I feel like that's the reason why many traders can't really get the good results they want, because they're only thinking in a magical format. They're not thinking like, okay, what are the probabilities of winning the trade or losing the trade? That's all you have to think when you're about to take the trade. All right, because remember, there is no 100%, so therefore you have to change your mindset to a probability mindset. Or can I have the highest probability? So I took this for 2 trades. The reason why I took this, guys, I already see there was a change of trend movement going on. Okay, now my entry point is not 100% good, but it's okay. It's right by the line, and I'm expecting a strong rejection because of this demand area. Okay, look at that, guys. You see that demand area plus that inside gap. What we know, inside gaps love to be filled, and we see this demand area. So let's see what's gonna happen for this trade. This trade is a very unique trade, but let's see what's gonna happen. Okay, because the demand area is not super strong, right? Because I saw the inside gap, I was like, cool, cool, cool. But the demand area is not super strong. Yeah. Let's see what's gonna happen for this trade here. If it's gonna be, it seems as if it's gonna be a losing trade, guys. Unfortunately. And this is the thing, you have to stay calm when you lose trades, because you will lose trades, right? Just stay calm, search for a different opportunity, and try to so I'm taking about 4 trades right there, guys, so I can recoup the previous trade. Okay, you see that rejection? Look how clean that is. Now what do you notice? When I lose my trade, I don't go, you know, crazy. I just relax, and I know that this is the market. Therefore, losing trades and winning trades are inevitable, meaning you will have wins, you will have lose, but you have to know how to, when to risk the right amount on certain trades. These are stuff you have to learn, guys. You understand? Trading is not just clicking the buttons, it's about understanding the market psychology, candlestick psychology, the strategy itself, and understanding yourself while you're trading also, which is the hardest. If you want to learn everything I'm doing on a deeper level, you can use the link in description to apply for mentorship. This will be the end of my video. Bye for now.